And we're back again with another story. New story, new us. Let's go. Craig Zobel's movie The Hunt has more jokes and internet references than a strong story. The controversial movie, which made a lot of people worried online last year, was not released after the president gave his opinion without knowing all the facts. Most people shared their opinions without even seeing the movie because very few people had watched The Hunt. After all the noise and excitement, the movie is not as great as it seemed. It's just a small problem, not a big one. Betty Gilpin should get more respect, and so should we. The movie starts with exciting music and a dramatic group conversation that will be important later in the story. Then we are taken to a fancy airplane where wealthy liberals are celebrated, while some poor conservatives from various places have been given drugs and hidden at the back of the plane. The next part of the story shows the kidnapped people waking up with something covering their mouths and going towards a strange box in a field, similar to the one in the Hunger Games. When they are freed and the shooting starts, a dangerous game begins. I want to talk about what I liked in the movie first, before I talk about its complicated politics. There are a few exciting and suspenseful scenes, like the first shootout in the field and some fighting up close. Zobel is using Richard Connell's The Most Dangerous Game to create a new version for a different group of people. It includes violent traps, throwing a grenade at someone, and lots of painful injuries from weapons. Crystal Gilpin is the movie's strong and serious hero, who helps to make the movie great. Almost none of the other characters on either the liberal or conservative side go beyond simple stereotypes. Crystal doesn't have much depth, but Gilpin's acting as a reluctant fighter makes her a kind of hero. She acts in a controlled way when playing Crystal, maybe because she had to deal with difficult customers at her old job in a car rental agency. Later, we found out that she was in the military, and Gilpin acts with a lot of discipline but also some nervous habits, showing that her military training still influences her. However, she still focuses on staying alive and never lowers her defenses, like a tough action hero from Mississippi. For those who have seen her on Netflix's Glow as Liberty Bell, she's playing a very different character and it's exciting to watch. Other than Gilpin, the movie doesn't hold together well. The bad guys in this story are rich and powerful liberals led by a woman named Athena Hillary Swank who have a fake social media history based on a conspiracy theory called Manorgate. The headline in The Hunt has been borrowed and changed. Despite using popular terms and internet insults, the movie is just violent on the surface and doesn't have much substance. Nick Cuse and Damon Lindelof wrote The Hunt to show that the idea of looking at both sides of an issue doesn't always make sense. How can a group of liberals who get upset about soda, climate change, and gendered language go from that to killing for fun? The movie adds to fears that crisis actors and rich liberal elites are trying to hurt them, which isn't funny. Zobel, Cuse, and Lindelof made a movie to provoke both liberals and conservatives, which is a very capitalist or nihilist way of thinking about politics. The Hunt doesn't have anything new. It looks dull because it mostly uses gray and maroon colors. The design and the clothes also don't stand out. The movie doesn't really say anything about the current political situation, and it seems like a weird thing from this time. This movie might not have been noticed if it didn't get attention on social media. Maybe we can learn something important from The Hunt that goes beyond just the story itself.